Your phone hasn't buzzed with a work call in 3 years. Not one. 20 businesses run every single day. None of them have ever needed you to physically show up. You haven't visited half these locations in person. Some of them you've genuinely never seen with your own eyes. A vending route in a city you've never even flown to. Nobody working inside these businesses has ever met you. A few of them don't even know your actual name. To them, you're a name on a contract somewhere. You're sitting at home right now doing nothing related to any of it. No calls, no emails demanding urgent attention. Just 20 businesses quietly running themselves in the background. Nothing about your day looks impressive. You made toast. You watered a plant. But here's what almost nobody scrolling through their own busy inbox understands. Those 20 businesses generated real income again today. And you didn't do a single thing to make that happen. That's not luck. It never was. This isn't a story about being lazy. It isn't about avoiding responsibility either. It's about building things that were designed from day one to never actually need you. Somewhere in another state right now, a business owner is answering their 40th phone call before lunch. They assume that's simply what owning a business requires. Almost none of that assumption turns out to be true once you understand how these 20 businesses were actually built. Stay with me, because by the end of this, you'll understand exactly why disappearing completely and still getting paid aren't opposites at all. They're the exact same skill, built patiently over years. Most people never bother investing. There's a version of this happening right now in cities you've never visited. A storage facility running itself while its owner sleeps 8 time zones away. A car wash processing customers all night with nobody standing nearby watching it happen. Most people never consider that a business could be built this way from the very first day. They assume ownership always means presence. That assumption alone quietly traps millions of people inside businesses that never had to trap them at all. Level 1. The gap between what people assume ownership requires and what it actually requires. Most people picture a business owner as someone constantly available, answering calls, solving problems, putting out fires every single hour of the day. That picture isn't wrong for most businesses. It's simply wrong for the 20 kind you're about to understand. Every single one was chosen specifically because it could run without daily human decision-making from the owner. A vending machine doesn't call you when it sells a snack. A storage facility doesn't text you when a tenant pays rent automatically. A car wash doesn't need permission to keep running while you're asleep 3 states away. Your role isn't managing daily operations. Your role is choosing correctly at the beginning, then getting out of the way completely once the system actually works the way it was designed to. That first decision matters more than almost anything that happens afterward. Choose a business that fundamentally requires your presence, and no amount of clever systems will ever fully remove you from it. Choose correctly from the start, and removing yourself becomes simply a matter of patient engineering over time. Level 2. Why 20 businesses that don't need you actually work better than one that constantly does. A single business demanding your daily attention traps you completely. You become the bottleneck everything else depends on entirely. 20 businesses built to run independently spread that risk across dozens of automated systems instead of one exhausted human being. If you get sick for a month, nothing collapses. If you travel for 6 months straight, income keeps arriving exactly the same way. The math changes completely once daily involvement drops to 0. One business needing you constantly caps your entire life around its schedule. 20 businesses needing nobody daily multiply freely without ever multiplying your workload alongside them. Most people never actually test whether their business truly needs them, or simply assumes it does out of habit. That assumption alone traps millions of business owners inside businesses that could have been built completely differently from day one. Insurance policies get structured differently too. Once independence becomes the actual goal rather than an afterthought, contracts get written to survive an owner's absence instead of quietly assuming their constant presence. Every single decision shifts. Once removing yourself becomes the plan instead of the accident. Level 3. The unglamorous engineering work required to remove yourself entirely from daily operations. Building remote monitoring systems that flag problems automatically instead of waiting for you to notice them yourself. Training service contractors thoroughly enough that they never need to call you for basic decisions. Writing detailed operating procedures so specific that a stranger could follow them without ever meeting you personally. Testing whether the business actually survives a full week of you being completely unreachable, on purpose, before trusting it to survive longer. None of that engineering work looks exciting from the outside. Nobody films themselves writing operating manuals for social media. But every single hour spent removing yourself from a decision point made the entire system more genuinely independent going forward. By the 10th business, removing yourself had become an actual skill, not an accident. You knew exactly which decisions genuinely required a human and which ones simply felt that way out of old habit. That skill compounded quickly once you actually recognized it clearly. The 11th business took half the time to disconnect from. The 15th took even less. Independence stopped being a distant goal and started being the default assumption baked into every new decision from the very beginning. Level 4, where the income from these 20 invisible businesses actually goes once it starts arriving reliably. It doesn't get spent immediately or left untouched either. Some of it funds better automation for the businesses already running. Some of it gets redirected into building the next business, specifically designed the same independent way from its very first day. Nothing gets built halfway anymore, because halfway automation just means you built yourself a job you can't quit. This is exactly the detail that confuses people who only see the final income number. They assume someone running 20 invisible businesses must be secretly working constantly behind closed doors. In reality, the entire structure was built specifically to make that assumption false. Money that would have paid for your own daily labor instead pays a contractor, a system, a piece of software that never gets tired or distracted. That single shift, repeated across 20 separate businesses, adds up to an entire life, reclaimed one automated decision at a time. Level 5. The social friction almost nobody warns you about before disappearing this completely. Friends assume you must be unemployed since nobody ever sees you working. Family members ask what you actually do all day, confused by the total absence of visible effort. There's a real quiet pressure to prove you're doing something, even when doing nothing is literally the entire point of what you built. People trust visible effort more than invisible systems, even when the invisible systems are quietly outperforming everyone's visible hustle. The people who succeed at building genuine independence eventually stop needing anyone else to understand it. Their bank account does the explaining, long after the confused questions have stopped mattering to them personally. There's an odd kind of loneliness in that too, if you're honest about it. Nobody applauds a business that simply keeps working quietly. There's no dramatic story to tell at a party. No visible struggle for anyone to admire, just numbers, arriving reliably, whether anyone believes the process or not. Level 6. The exact moment this stopped feeling like an experiment and started feeling like a genuine system. Early on, every business still needed you occasionally, whether you wanted it to or not. Small fires kept appearing that only you seemed able to put out quickly. Somewhere past a certain number of businesses running smoothly without you, that dependency finally disappeared completely. Contractors solved their own problems. Systems flagged their own issues. Nobody was waiting on you anymore for anything at all. The habit of checking whether something needed you eventually disappeared entirely too. It became simple confidence instead. The same quiet certainty as knowing your house is still standing even when you're not physically inside it. Somewhere around business number 16, you stop checking dashboards out of worry entirely. You check them out of curiosity instead. The same way someone glances at the weather without any real concern about what it might say. Level 7. What 20 businesses that work without you actually buy someone after years of building this deliberately? It rarely buys sudden fame or dramatic public transformation. Far more often it buys something considerably quieter and more valuable. Complete freedom from anyone's schedule but your own. The ability to disappear for months without a single business collapsing behind you. The freedom to say yes to something completely unrelated to work without worrying what happens to the income while you're gone. That freedom, once someone finally builds it, tends to matter far more than any single business's individual success ever could. None of this happened by accident. It happened because one business built to run alone became two. Two eventually became 20, each one designed from the start to never actually need you. None of this means every attempt succeeded either. Some businesses needed far more hands-on correction than expected before finally running independently. Some never fully escaped needing you and eventually got sold off instead of forced to work. People who build this way carefully test independence before trusting it completely, rather than assuming automation on day one. The 20 businesses themselves were truly never the entire point. They were simply the clearest proof that a business built correctly from the beginning never actually needs its owner standing there watching it. 5 years from now, Someone reading about a business that runs itself will assume it happened by luck or by accident. It never does. It happens through patient, deliberate engineering, one boring decision at a time, until the whole thing simply works on its own. If you're wondering whether your own business could function without you, the honest answer starts with a simple test. Disappear for 1 week completely and see what actually breaks. This channel is POV Zen. If this story changed how you think about your own business tomorrow, that's exactly why I got told in the first place. Subscribe if you want the next hidden wealth story broken down exactly like this one. Because somewhere right now, 20 ordinary businesses are quietly running without a single person checking on them. Nobody needs to notice that for it to keep working. That's usually the entire point.